Okay, I'll show you guys what I'm doing here. I am mixing up some colored pigment, acrylic, and some glow-in-the-dark pigment with some glitter. And I'm going to put it in dual forms. And I mixed up a purple, a pink, and a like aqua blue. It had aqua pigment, but I added some blue frost into it. So we'll see how it turns out. Okay, and I'm gonna put this into the dual forms because I tried to make it clear. And let's see the color that it turned out with just yeah, it's not very clear at all because I have oh, I can't speak. Glow-in-the-dark aqua, and this glows so good. All you need is the tiniest, like seriously, for a whole set of this, this is how much you would use, seriously. You would use this much, and it would make your whole set glow so good. You don't even have to be in the complete dark, and it glows excellent. So, I was going to, I should say, use these squares and put them in dual forms. I was originally going to do clear, the glass tip, and do the squares. And I saw a design, I think Pink Lady Nail Designs had it with the rainbow effect going up. So I'm going to do that, I think, with these three. But right now I'm debating on if I want to put a pink nail bed on it, because I always have problems with the dual form. So I might just do colored all the way up. So give me a moment and we'll come back. I wanted to show you guys, look, the lights are out. This is actually glowing. Like, let me charge it up for a sec. And I don't even have that much acrylic really on it, and it's not that dark. I'm going to show you. You see how good that glows? That's awesome. Anyways, back to the original. Alright. So all of this is mixed up pretty good. I'm pretty confident in all of it. So I think what I'm going to do is a practice nail and see if I like the look of it all rainbowish. So I figure what the heck, we'll practice with one. So that's an actual big bead right there. So I'm going to knock some of that off because I don't want all that. And I'm going to try to stagger it a little bit. Because I want the colors to blend together nicely. Okay, and the purple. And you want to get it all the way up on the edges and keep patting your brush towards the edge. And if you need more, go ahead back and get a little bit more. And put it in there and make sure you get your edges. Because that's, going to be on your nail, and you don't want it all in the middle and none on the edges. So, and then I just pat down in the middle. Pat down. And I still need a little more on this one edge. Right there. Okay. Now I put more purple or blue, but that's okay because you can make every nail different. You can make them however you want. This is your nails. You design them. That's why we do our own nails, so we can design them. And then pink, and this will be up at the nail tip because this is backwards, so. Oops. And these little suckers are hard to hold sometimes, okay? Alright, I'm going to need more in that one. And I'm not going to put a nail tip on today. I'm just going to do the dual forms itself. And if you make them thick enough on the edge, you don't need a tip underneath. The structure will be fine all by itself. Okay, so this is what this will look like when it's done. That's how that will look. So I think that actually looks kind of neat. So I may go ahead and do that. That's probably what I'm going to go and do. So I'll show you guys after I get these all lined up. I'm going to fill up all of my dual forms, the bottom colors that is, because you do not want to do your nail bed part until it's time for you to pop it on your nail. So I'm going to do the bottom 2 colors and then wait and do the top color until I put it on. So I'll come back after I have those. Alright guys, so I finished. Right there are all of my dual forms. I did not put the top in. That's what's going to go on my finger. So let me turn this back this way. And first I'll show you what I do. I use this and I spray both of my hands. It's a this is ASP antibacterial cleaning spray for nails and tools. Okay, and I do that first. And I'm going to use OPI Band-Aid. I already pushed back my cuticles, so, and I actually put a lot of this on normally just to ensure I have a good stick on there. And then my nails look like crap. There's still polish on them that I could not get off, and sometimes that happens, no biggie. And this is just a quick way to do my nails, is to use dual forms. I don't normally. I've only used them about twice. And then next, sorry about that. I'll use Something Wonderful, which is the primer from Nailite. And I re-dip this every time also. I do. Some people may only put it on, dip it once and put it on all their nails. I dip it each time I put it on a nail. And I do not have lifting problems. So maybe this is why, I'm not sure. I haven't tried otherwise to see, you know, I just don't want lifting, so okay. So I've already used my blue and my purple, so I'm going to close that up. And I'm going to be using the pink for my nail bed. So this is actually the nail that I had put in the dual form. And with dual forms, you just fill them up with your acrylic, which is what I did with each color, and I tapped it in and pushed on the sides, and then there's these little nubs on the side. When it's on your finger, you would just wiggle it, and it would pop out. And it has such a nice shine, if you can see that. It doesn't, it's so smooth, it doesn't need filed. The only thing you file are the sides and the edge. So this is what my nail should look like if I've done it correctly, so it should be like that, but reversed. So I'll show you one, and maybe I should start with the pinky first. You know what? I did this to the last one too. Look at this. I put this on wrong. Okay, I should have started at the tip. So this one is no good. Okay, I need to go back and open up my purple. See, sometimes I guess if you're not paying attention, you'll do that. And I didn't start down at the end with the nubs like I should have. So what I'll do is I'll grab the blue, put it down there, press it in on the sides, and whenever I'm doing this design, I just come in and I want it to have an arch in it, so I'll do the arch, press again. What I do with this is I let the one side dry up there for a minute, and then I'll, just for a second, not dry all the way, but just kind of set, so I can come back and add more on this side. And that way it'll be even, and you won't be lacking any on either edge. And press, and then Sorry, I'm a bit of a perfectionist. Okay, and then I'm going to do some purple. Purple's next, up there. And press. This is so hard to do on this little itty bitty nail. Figures I would have to get this and show you. These little skinny nails are the hardest. And then I just kind of drag it over it just to blend it, so that after you snap it off, you don't have it separated and it doesn't break into 3 sections. You could go back over it with the clear or whatever your choice is. So I'm going to let that sit there. Again, close this up. Okay, grab my pinky. I'm going to give this a quick stir again because this has glitter and all kind of wonderful stuff in it. And I'm going to try to stay in frame. And I'm sorry if I'm blocking the camera while I'm doing this, but this has to be done a certain way or it'll mess up. And you have to do this while this is wet. You have to push this on your nail. And then what you do with a doll form is you want to, I'm going to sit it here, you want to put it at this edge and then press down. Now while I'm holding down, if anything squeezes out in a minute, I will scrape it off. Hang on to that nail, not very, very tight, or you will get some air bubbles in it, but you want it tight enough. And I actually made these nails super, super long. And I'm probably going to foul all this blue off that I just wasted my time doing. But I don't have any extra, I don't think, no. Okay, sorry, I was holding this and looking. So I'm going to hold this here. They say to hold it here for 45 seconds or so. And might hold it here for a little longer. Let's see. And then what I do is I'll hold it with this, and I want to smooth this out underneath. You do not want a big bump under your nail. And I might have waited too long, so just gonna kind of do it lightly and flatten it. And I'll wait and show you guys this now. But while this one is on, and that's what it looks like, I'll come back in a moment and show you. So guys, when I had this on, I actually popped it off first and pulled the pink off, because as I was looking at it, sometimes that happens with doll forms, all my colors were so far down that I didn't really think about that at the time. So, and I'm not going to wear my nails that long. All you would end up seeing was the pink. So I popped it back off real quick. And I'll go ahead and go put some tips on now. Sorry about that, but I will show you guys my tip adventure here shortly.